Hello guys, yeah, I'm back with another toy review that, like, my last toy review was Devastator, which honestly, yeah, before you say anything about the previous video, I had to say some shit out, and for short things I'm going to say about that video, my mom was okay that I uploaded something, so at least my voice could be heard, but we're not talking about that. This is a toy review for fuck's sakes. So as, if you remembered, in Devastator, the Devastator toy review, I had some size comparisons, which, yes, I brought these size comparisons. However, we're not reviewing these ones today. I was too late with these ones, but there's obviously other fucking videos out there. But there's two toys that I recently got on the 13th and on the 14th, which was like, 2 days apart or what, some fuck shit like that. Any fucking who. Then move on that quick. Anyways, today we're going to be focusing, and maybe I'm just going to be doing some shit with two things: a dragon and a drone. Now, let's get started. Anyways, our first thing we're going to review is the drone from Iron Man to the toys, the series that Hasbro makes. And I'm going to throw this a bit out there because I am pretty upset about this. The fact that I'm gonna just call him what some people call him, which I'm pretty sure that's his name. The villain in the second movie, I swear, I feel like he should have had a suit. That fucking suit looked better than Ironmonger. Oh shit, that fucking suit looked awesome. But no, but we have a drone today. And I really like this drone because, well, obviously you can't fucking see the size comparison. Because, scaling and shit, which I could probably do this with the phone. I'm sorry. Yep, I can't get it down. Oh, well. Oh, wait. There we go. Now it's down, and I hope I'm still recording. Yep, I'm recording. Sorry if you got to see that. Anyways, we're going to be seeing the drone from Iron Man 2, the series, like I said before. I really like this drone. I'll say that much. However, the only thing that wasn't this, I was originally going to get the gray one. But the gray one I didn't want to get because I'm into patterns. Like, for example, like Godzilla right here, I'm okay with. The only downside is his feet, the hand posability, but overall, it's good. I did see this with the gray drone. But I didn't get the gray drone because of some patterning shit that I wasn't thorough in looking. And I was thinking, should I get the gray one or the green one? I made my decision. And unfortunately, I should have asked my mom because, she gives a better decision of which to get or what not to get. Which is kind of getting confusing. Anyway, bleh. So as you can see from the green drone, he is honestly really bulky. Reminds me of a Pacific Rim character, which, yes, that's the reason why I fucking got him. Anyways, the painting and all looks really, really nice. And what I've noticed from a few people when reviewing this toy back in, maybe 2011 or something like that, I can't remember. I'm not good with Marvel. I'm more of a Spider-Man dude, more than DC and Marvel. Shut the fuck up. Anyways. Now, there's a few things that I didn't bring with me, nor did I want to bring with me. His electric whips and, well, this didn't come in the package, but his battle mask, where you can see there's a little gap right here. I'm using an X-Acto knife, but I gotta be careful. There's a little gap right here. However, I was fine with this because it looks like a robot that I've seen from, a short animated film. It was the one, it was in the wild, and then later on, it had PTSD of a war, but chose to be in the wild. This is not the wild robot. Anyways, I'm getting off track. What I like about this assault drone, I believe? I don't know, I'm mistaken, so I'm just going to refer to him as the electric drone. The electric drone that I really love about is, technically, it's an action figure, but I consider it as a toy because it is a toy in the end. But, we'll have that argument another time. Anyways, so the details and all I really like. This makes it look like a giant Jaeger. What was it one? The Mark 1 from Pacific Rim? Either way, I don't give a shit. The Abraham Lincoln hat thing. So, the only complaint I had with this toy That's good to me. Is that, yeah, in the reviews, they said that you can't twist the elbows. I look further after opening out of the box, and this was a pain in the ass because his little joint broke. I am mad about that. Anyways, but here's the thing about this drone. Here's the thing. I love it. I like it. I know you can't see me, but I can't give a shit. Now, there's a thing what I mean that I didn't like because of the patterns. His knuckle or fist right here is closed. The other one is open, which you might see that with the other Iron suits, like, you know, War Machine, a golden Iron Man suit, a blue one. But it's very kind of difficult for me to, like, agree with that Ironmonger has, like, open hands. I didn't see the Hulkbuster, which I do want to get. I didn't, like, see the other Iron Man figures. But I didn't like how, you know, for example, the Iron Man, it's accessible. It's accessible. He has an open hand. But, like, it'd be nice if there's another fist. Now, back to our little electric dude. To his articulation, because I'm wasting time. It's probably going to be like 20 minutes with the fucking other one. Anyways, he has an ab crunch. Not that much, but don't give a shit. Has a head joint here, which is connected to a ball joint. That's nice. I love it. The shoulders can move. They have a hinge joint and stuff like that. And the elbows, which I got to use this one because this is the one I broke. They do have articulation. I could see why no one put force on it. Because, like I did with this one after opening it, it hadn't even been a minute and this dude's arm snapped, which was my fault. But I did fix it with another joint, with another figure of a set. But now he can move his elbows. It's kind of tricky with this one because this one still has his original joint. If it breaks, I'll just use the same material I did for this one. The wrist, unfortunately, do not move. Yeah, that was a bit, like, upsetting for me. That including this one. And downwards to the legs. What I hate about some toys, I could get through it at some point, but I still hate it. You can't move exactly where it is. Let me just move his arms. You gotta, like, lift it up. And as you can see like a little gap right here. It's probably blurry because I'm putting it too much closer to the screen. But, yeah. Like, you can't move it. You could try to move it if you, like, move a figure in a specific way. But that will, like, cause, like, the leg to look like he's trying to do a split while on ice. Yes, that is so fucking stupid that I describe it like that. Now, onto the knees. He has double knee joints, which is one joint here, and it's just a hinge. You can do it like this, which is nice. And lastly, the ankle articulation, which I love a lot. Now, here's something I want to add because I didn't put it with the articulation, but it is there. However, he has little flaps here. And what I like about these flaps is that it could be like, I want to play with my toys, okay? And if you have a kid and you want to, like, you know, introduce your kids to some toys that are this old, be careful because some pieces can be easily lost. However, you could, like, you know, make a little stand. I am bad with Marvel's Iron Man. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. You obviously see me loving Jurassic Park and Godzilla. You'll see a bit of robots, and the lowest part of that franchise of my love are dragons. Unfortunately, yes. I love them, but they're fortunately down low under robots. Anyways, my point exactly with the drone's little flaps. I'm sorry if I offend anyone. I like it if, like, Godzilla's blasting a beam and it hits him. It could be like a shield. Overall, if I gave this figure a rating, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Why? Because, well, I don't like... Okay, the only issue is that the arms... I had to shave a bit of, like, some stuff on the figure so it could, like, move. That including, like, the shoulders. So there used to be a little gap here, but we can't, unfortunately, see it because I shaved it off, meaning he could easily open his arms like this instead of opening it like this without, like, you know, denting it. So why let time and tear damage it when you can just do it quick. People will hate me for that shit, but honestly, I don't give a shit at this point. I want my figures to be posable and loved. Well, that was the drone, the green electric drone. I am sorry for misinformation of names. I'm into dinosaurs and kaijus. I'm sorry. Fuck off. Anyways, sorry for vulgar language. But, yeah. Lastly, for a detail that I forgot to point out. I'm sorry. I want to get this through. He has a little chest. A little energy chest. I love that a lot. The paint, just blue, gray, and green. I'll say that much. I'm sorry, drone. Now, I'll do the size comparison at the end. You gotta wait. Now, here's a figure that I really wanted after I got Draco from Dragonheart. The razor tail or the razor spine, I forgot. I just saw the name on the internet. I'm so sorry. Now, what I love about this figure is obviously for Godzilla, or Zilla, you should say. I'm sorry if I offended anyone in the Godzilla franchise. Shut up. What I love about, the dragon is that, I'm just going to call him by the dragon, is that he looks intimidating. He looks scary. He looks something that you will see in, a haunted ride. What was that place called? Camelot's Quest? No, not Quest of Camelot, that's a movie. Camelot, an amusement park, where it's called the Dungeon, and they have a fucking terrifying snake thing. Which I think it is a dragon. But honestly, that motherfucking thing is fucking scary. As you can see, he has double eyes. That is fucking awesome. I thought, it was a joke at first. If you, look at it right here... If you look at it right here, it looks like he has another eye there. But if you, cover the eye here, another normal eye. It's weird, I know. It's super weird. But it somehow works if you, cover one of them at a time. Just only on the both parts. But anyways, shut up over me. Anyways, the painting, I love. Yo, this thing looks like a fucking dragon you would see in, other, old Viking movies, I could say. How to Train Your Dragons, you could argue that, but they already have their own dragons where it looks kind of understanding. I am very bad. I am sorry. Anyways, back to this shit. He has a little... Well, we gotta clean that up because that was cornstarch. Oof. I'm gonna clean it up. Anyways, he has a hook. He has a hook that looks almost like a scorpion, I think. I've seen the movie, yes. But I still question, why would the company, I believe Kenner, but I'm wrong. Why would the company make dragons from a movie we only see one dragon in, and in the sequel, those two dragons don't get toys, which is Drake and another red dragon, which honestly concerns me that Draco has a red son. Anyways, what I love about this figure is that of the horns and facial expressions. As you can see, nice hinge, articulated joints, and stuff like that. The horns, they look nice. You just hear that shit. ASMR, you bitches. Anyways, he has articulation on the jaw and on the swivel of the head. No ball joint, unfortunately, meaning I can't decapitate him. Gotta be careful, this is the only one I have. The design looks very cool. Okay, I'm just gonna say this right there. Yes, he has an action feature like Zilla. However, it's the moving of the spine if you move this leg. Paint's a bit worn off because, well, this is an old toy and I got this from eBay. Well, no, my mom got it from eBay because we made an agreement that I get the drone and she gets the dragon. Anywho. But yeah, the spines, lift up, meaning if I ever want to, make a stop motion, which I do want to, I could just make it, an animation where he's trying to act big, make himself look big, and if it's not working, he juts up his spine. Just like a... Anyways, I gotta stop fucking playing around because YouTube will flag this for kids. It is not for kids! No! Fuck off! Anyways. The spines, or osteodromes, you say, or spikes, whatever. I'm really lost with some shit. I love a lot. It looks evil. It looks cool. It looks awesome. It looks like Thagomarzers at the end, or Thagomarzers, I think, like from Stegosaurus. In case he wanted to defend himself, he could just, like, you know, BAM! With the whole tail, mind you. Not just the tip, the whole tail. Got some nice spikes on the legs as well. I am not liking that. Nope, not liking that. But I like how they add more bone on him and stuff like that. And here's the issue, like I said before, this one is, you know, has a statue of a hand. I would like it if it's like, you know, I'm being honest. I would like it if I want to stand them up, you know, and fight Godzilla at the same time. He has ready hands to, like, ready to beat the shit out of him. I know this was a girl. I don't care. I'm calling him Junior. Anyways, the wings, they look kind of a bit like carpetish or whatever the fuck. Cool, but I don't kind of like it that it looks ruggish, I think. I don't want to, I feel like that's like an insult, but I don't want to know. I'll discover it later. The bottom of the wing also has like little spikes, which I did not notice when I got this figure because I was playing with him. And overall, the detail looks really nice. I love the green shine, then like, you know, the darkish green bluish or green blue or ocean blue or whatever the hell. I don't know. I had this conversation with my friend. I was thinking for 5 months. And we got a nice purple or lavender, I'm calling it purple, shine on the belly to the tail. Now, finally, to end the video with size comparison. So we're going to put the villains. Yes, I decided. Shut up. We're going to put the villains on one side with the heroes on the other side. I don't give a shit what the hell you're saying now. So now we have the villains with the heroes. Iron Man's a bit, you know, tricky to, like, hold, which, honestly, I already got that one shot. Now, as you can see, the dragon is a bit smaller, because he is in a position where it is kind of, like, you know, off-putting. But, honestly, like, I don't know how to, like, position some toys at some point. I'm a bad toy reviewer. I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit. I'm doing this for my fun. I'm doing this. So, as you can see, the size comparisons is, well, kind of like an odd put. The dragon looks a bit smaller than the drone, but, you know, if you, like, scale without, like, you know, getting your fingers in the way, when you scale it upright, it looks nicely sizable. So, like, compared with the drone and Iron Man, you see, it's, like, the same, maybe the same as Ironmonger against Iron Man, but I'm not entirely sure. I do not have a tape measure with me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna find one, post it on my community tab post, and then, you know, scale the size like with this right now. Yeah, Iron Man is a bit smaller than the drone. The dragon, if it's all on fours, it's technically arguably smaller than the drone. Weird, but, you know, upright, he is standing upright. Now, since these are already here with him and Godzilla, this looks like you would see from something fucking awesome. I love these toys a lot. I might have to fix the dragon because this is a worn down one because of a missing little thing here. So I might drill that off or smother it or something like that. But anyways, if you ever want to, like, you know, get some toys that you want to love and feel old at the same time, I highly recommend... Okay, this is vintage. This is not vintage, or I don't know how to put it. Anyways. I am foaming in my mouth. Anyways, so if you want a robot for, like, an Iron Man collection, I highly suggest, you know, get the drone as well if you want to, like, have an Iron Man collection. If you're starting with collections of toy collecting or action figure collecting. But if it's for dragons, I recommend with Dragonhearted's toys, because this is the only toy line I've seen that, like, has, like, good figures. There's bigger ones. There's 2 Dracos and the humans. But honestly, if you want something cool, I highly recommend this one. Sure, there's the Medusa and there's Draco, but Draco looks a bit, you know, kid-friendly. This thing, yeah, come on. Tell me who's more intimidating. Nah, this one. This one. Anyways, I'm sorry if I sounded very distracting. I'm trying to get back to like tour reviews and stuff. You might see that again. Unfortunately for the computer, I can't do any streams with the computer. I got lost, stuck, and honestly I don't know how to figure it out. So meaning I'm a game alone. Anyways, if you liked the video, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the video. Why do I sound like a YouTuber? No, I'm trying to be myself. If you liked the video, guess what? You liked it. So that is all. Thanks for watching, and we will see these toys again, maybe in the channel someday. Maybe he'll finally stand up against Godzilla, and Zilla will take his throne. Anyways, thank you all. Love you guys so much. And yeah, goodbye.